What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and in today's video I want to explore a little bit more of the card ass idea for the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot card game, as well as kind of talk about some of the misinformation that's been spreading about the DLC stuff. So let's go. All right, guys, so I implore all of y'all to check out this video. It's in the playlist. It's in the previous videos. This is the actual thumbnail for it. It's titled Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Card Ash. And what this is, guys, is this video will go into detail about why I believe that this is what's going to be the card game adaptation, the video game adaptation for that. In the game, it's going to be very similar to this. These cards that you see are actually in the game. If you go into your encyclopedia, these same cards are there, identical to these, and what these are card asses. Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, they're IC card asses, and what they are is this red thing here has a chip in it in the actual Japanese card, and you can scan it and use it inside of the video game and stuff like that. Well, not video game, it's a mobile game, which, guys, I have the mobile game. It's in the mobile store. It's in the app store right now. You can go and download it right now. It's in Japanese, though. It is in Japanese. So I'm going to put a link to a channel in the description box below. And in that video, he's going to basically give you the translations of the menus. So it's easier to kind of navigate your way through the game. But I will be playing that game. I'm going to be bringing that content to the channel to kind of get familiar with it. And I may dabble a little bit in some Dokkan Battle and Dragon Ball Legends. We'll see how that goes. But go check out that video, guys. It's a little bit more detailed than what I'm going to say today. But I just kind of want to give a little more credence to why I believe that this is what it is. So zooming in here. Okay. If you notice here, let's go to Romstyle's video here. Okay. If you look at Romstyle's video here, these are the cards. Okay, and you see in the top left corner, each card has a number. Okay, so the way that I'm going to explain this is, let's back up some here. I'll just let this ad roll, man. Just get some free ad, why don't you, Disney Plus? Anyway, okay, wow. Boy, y'all be on it. I just clicked back a little bit. All right, okay, so let's pause at this screen here. Okay. On this screen here, you can see the map here. So this number here, what this is it tells you how many hit points you have. And you really have 7 points. After you hit 0, you're defeated. The number down here is your energy level. And what that is, for example, each of these cards, you see these cards, they all have numbers in the top left corner. Very, very similar to this right here. See, these cards have those same numbers. And you look right here, what do you see? You see it looks very similar to what we just saw with that dial. Okay, so the way that the game works is you have a card, 41 card deck. Okay, one card is your leader. That's his Piccolo card right here. And then you have 41 other cards. At the start of the game, 7 of those cards are going to go in here, and that's going to give you your 7 hit points. Let me move this out the way, guys. Sorry. Let me re-explain that because I missed that. Okay, so down here you have your energy level. That's 2. Right now it's 2. It varies. This is your hit point. It goes up to 7. Okay, and like I said, you start the deck with 41 cards. This is your leader card, and you have 40 cards here. At the start of the game, 7 of those cards are going to come here, and that's going to give you your 7 hit points. DM, why do you mention 7? I'm glad you asked. So here, I mentioned 7 because here, I noticed here that this opponent, Vegeta is his leader. Apparently, Goku is his. You can see in the background is Goku versus Vegeta. He has 7 cards right there. I thought that was interesting. There's 1. Okay. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. And there's 7 cards right there. I don't know. It could be something else. I don't know. And also in the top left corner, you see that Goku has a number 3. Hercule, all of these cards have numbers in the top left corner. That's very similar to these cards with those numbers in the top left corner. And what they represent is down here, your energy Right now he has 2. So that tells us that he wouldn't be able to draw this blue card. I mean, this West card right here, or whatever he is. He'd be able to draw one of these, but he couldn't draw that. Whatever your energy level is, that's the number of card that you could choose. Now, in the bottom right-hand corner, that right there, all the cards have numbers down there. You can see up here they have 1s. That one has a 2. If he was to attack him and his power was higher than his, then he would attack 2 times. And that would take this number down 2 digits. When it hits 0, the match is done. But guys, like I said, go check out that video because I go into detail about the game a little bit more. But I just noticed on the scan how those numbers in the top corner are there as well. Now, what's different is, and I can't make out what this is, but I'm speculating that this is his attack and this is his defense for each card. And it's basically your hit points and your defense. So it almost looks just like I said in the other video. It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh based game where if they face up, they can attack, etc., etc. He's clearly attacking with this Goku, and you can see the Kamehameha on the screen. He's attacking a card directly. Now, like I said, guys, take this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that it's going to be exactly like this game, but I do believe it's going to be some kind of rendition of the game. So perfect example, if you look at Xenoverse 2 with the Hero Coliseum, in the Hero Coliseum, what did you see? You saw a Xenoverse 2 adaptation of Dragon Ball Heroes. It looked and played like Dragon Ball Heroes, but it had some differences. I believe this is going to be the same case. This is not, I don't think this is going to be like Dragon Ball Heroes, guys. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be a rendition of the card-ass games. Down here, you can kind of see what looks like a meter. That looks like the dragon meter. This looks like a bar right here of some sort. So maybe when you take damage, that bar goes up or down based off of how much health and stuff that you have. This could be dependent on a few things, guys. The cards could be one element of it. The character that you're fighting with could be a different element. You have a menu over here, apparently a deck, and looks like a scouter or something. This looks like the right trigger button. Perhaps you have to do something. I don't know. But he's attacking with this Goku. He's giving off the Kamehameha wave, and he's attacking. You can see right here, he's attacking a certain card directly. Okay. So, you know, this is going to be very interesting to see how this develops. Let me try to zoom in. I can't make out what these are. Those are not enemies. This is not an enemy card. It has an attack and a damage, but well, it is an enemy card. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like an enemy. I don't know who that looks like. That kind of looks like Banyu a little bit with the white hair. I can see a little bit of orange. But anyway, guys, that's not important. We'll see the cards whenever they come out. But I just thought that this was really, really interesting, and I can't wait to hear more about it. But like I said, I think that this is going to take away from the card-ass games instead of taking away from some Dragon Ball Heroes card game or Super Dragon Ball Heroes. And like I said, you can see something here that looks like the health bar, etc. What they could do is have Goku, whatever his health is, against Vegeta. You know, you actually pick the characters, because the interesting thing is they said you could take this into the game. I'm wondering how they're going to do that. Perhaps you can have these cards and you can actually play with them as certain characters and level them up. I don't know. That's all speculation, guys. But I just wanted to point out those other details that look very similar to this right here. The only difference is these cards don't have a defense. They don't have an attack and defense, you know, and I don't even know if Super Dragon Ball Heroes cards are like that. But if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh is like that. And this game is very similar to Yu-Gi-Oh. So take that with a grain of salt, guys, but just check that out. Now, what I wanted to talk about next was the inaccuracies of some of the things that were reported on in the DLC. Now, starting with this page, one thing is here, guys, you're not going to be able to use health items against Beerus in his ultimate form, in the 250 form. That's what this scan is saying here. No health items, okay? Some people have been saying that you're going to fight Beerus at level 100, then you fight him at level 250. That is inaccurate. You fight Beerus at level 100 inside of Whis' training. You can fight this Beerus at any point in time. Guys, this also kind of leads me to believe more that they're going to be separate characters, because if Beerus is level 100 in Whis' training, you'll blow through that. Plus, going through the challenges, if you're over level 100 and if you're level 250, for example, and you're fighting that level 25 mission that had the challenge of 30 hit combos, you're not going to be able to do that. So it doesn't make sense, because the majority of us are over very high levels that wouldn't be able to do that. So, but anyway, You'll be able to fight this Beerus level 100 in Whis' training. The level 250 Beerus is going to be the Beerus that's around out in the open world. So whenever you go to Beerus' planet, you can actually roam around. There will be subquests to do. There's vendors. You can you go to the Oracle Fish and buy food and stuff like that. And you can walk up and talk to Interact Beerus and you can fight him. That Beerus is level 250. You can catch them hands at any point in time, but it's going to be a difficult fight. Now, will his level be higher than that? I don't know. Is there going to be a level cap raise? I don't know. You know, his base level is 250 though. So if there is a level cap raise, I would imagine he's going to scale with that. But for the start of the DLC, they put him at level 250. But anyway, so these two fights are not the same fight. You fight him, you fight this Beerus in Whis' training, and you can fight this Beerus at any point in time outside of that. Also, for the next one, I'm going to the other scan with Goku and Vegeta, guys. These are subquests. Remember in the subquest video that I did, I said there probably will be a subquest that Vegeta's going to have to deliver food to Beerus and Whis. Guess what? It is. Down here in this DLC, that's exactly, this scan, that's exactly what this is saying. That Vegeta is basically saying like Vegeta the cook or something like that. He's involved in a subquest with Beerus where he's going to have to take food. He's going to have to get food. Guys, anybody could have guessed something like that. I'm not saying like, ooh, look at me, I guessed that. No, because it was in the anime and the manga. It's probably going to be in the game as well. But anyway, one other thing that some people were saying is that Goku and Vegeta, you're going to have to fight Beerus with them together. If you do, it's going to be in a subquest. But in the main thing, you don't have to fight with both Goku and Vegeta against Beerus. That's very inaccurate information. The reason we know that is because you look at all the scans. With Goku, he's fighting Beerus by himself. There is no Vegeta there. There is no Vegeta there. Go back and look at the other scans. There's no Vegeta there. So don't think that when you're fighting Beerus, you have to use Vegeta. The only way that I think you would have to is if there was a subquest that allowed or had made you have to do that. But even in the subquest, you can just use one character. Like, think Banyu's training, how you can fight Banyu by yourself or you could take people in your party as well. So, and then the last but not least is the release date, guys. DBS Hype did not say that this DLC was coming out in mid-May. He didn't. When he said that about mid-May, he was talking about Ultra Instinct Goku for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, some people just assume that, well, Dragon Ball FighterZ released DLC, Kakarot will at the same time. That's not accurate information. Those of y'all who have played the Time Machine know full well that we didn't get any inclination of a release date before that free update came. So it's very possible that this free update that's coming with the card game could drop anytime. It could. Now, what's different is in this scan here with the card game, it does tell us right here to basically stay tuned for more information. And I think they'll give us more information before they release the update. But it could come through VJump. It could come through Bandai Namco. They're just telling you that more information is coming out about it. But as far as the DLC and stuff like that is concerned, they have not given a release date, guys. They haven't, you see. So we still don't know. We can speculate May. It could come in the next couple of weeks. People were speculating this to come out next week, and it came yesterday. So we don't know. We don't know. You don't have to ask me, DM, when is the DLC coming out? I don't know. I don't know. I promise you on my life, I do not know. With the free update, like I said, that could drop anytime because the previous free update with the Time Machine dropped. You see what I'm saying? Also, note, remember in the V-Jumps when the game came out, they were talking about the Time Machine, but then it was in the game after you beat it, but you couldn't even use it till a couple of weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? So take all of that release date information stuff with a grain of salt, guys. And like I said, if it's something that's confirmed, I'll let you know it's confirmed. DBS Hype will let you know, Kenzaru, people, there's reliable sources out there, but don't get involved with the smoke, man. This stuff is speculation for the most part. So guys, that's all I got for right now. Like I said, if you want to see me playing the card ass game, Dokkan Battles, Legends, let me know in the comment section down below. Guess what? I'm probably gonna do it anyway, but it's still nice to know how many people are interested in seeing that content. So guys, that's all I got for right now. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.